Hi there, Shed fans. Welcome back. This is my me Volvo truck I ran about in my last video. Just painting my back wheels candy apple green to go with. This is my body, my cab should I say, candy apple green with black flares on sides, silver air intake. So I've just painted the wheel same body colour to get, that's obviously going to be up there. I'm just putting my tyres on. Just putting I've got some LeSue road tyre, some grippy tyres. This is an FH12 kit. I've made into a 6 before. I've put air suspension on it, simulated air suspension. So it all works. That's your suspension there. It is quite stiff, to be honest. But also it should be alright. The wheels are these, can't remember what 3D printed wheels are now. But wheels are 3D printed from a company off eBay. Because I've got that air suspension on, with airbag suspension and all that. Standard wheels don't fit on. They need a right shallow offset here. This offset's not very deep. So like a standard wheel's got like a massive, standard Tamiya wheels have got massive offset on them. But a very shallow offset. The offset's your centre of your wheel. So this is a deep offset because your wheel centre wheel's right deep in your wheel. So it's shallow at this side, but really deep at this side. Tamiya wheels are opposite way round. They're really shallow and then they're not very deep. So it makes your wheels, having this shallow bit here, makes your wheel stick off your axle quite a bit more. Like my glow blind has got the same offset on these wheels. So they're not, it's only a few mil, about probably, I can't remember out looking at my glow blind how far it is, but it's not really noticeable. And then with this, because I've put my air suspension on, I've had to lift my front axle. I've done that axle lift like I did on me. Done that axle lift look in here, like I did with that other gearbox. With my globe liner, I've got different axle lift. I'm just taking these sponges out of these tyres. I don't really think you need the sponge in them because they're right thick sidewall, they're right strong sidewall tyre. There's still a lot of figuring out to do on this chassis because I've changed suspension. It's made it difficult to mount stuff on, like that air tank. Here's right close to my tyre, so I can't get a wheel arch in. And then I ain't got the wheel arches because it's only a 4x2, not a 6x2 standard kit. So I've got all that lot to figure out yet. I might just get some thin brass or some thin aluminium and just make my own wheel arches. And because of the wide wheels, deep offset wheels, the standard arch won't fit anyway, so I need to change that on there. So that's my wheels on, which look pretty cool. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this lot together because I've got that triaxle trailer I started making. It turns out that front axle on triaxle weren't touching the ground, which isn't very good, because the air suspension on that particular trailer, it's a lot lower than the standard suspension with that cantilever, that single spring vent suspension like on my low loader. With this type suspension with pendulum front and back, that vent spring there, the standard stuff, that gives your trailer a lot more height than the air suspension. Now with this low load I've done here, that I've made this back up. I've done all this back on here, put all these edges on, and then I've put and this morning I've been messing about putting this kick panel on here, and then squaring all that lot, squaring this edge up here, squaring that edge up there, so that's straight edges. That looks really good. I'll do another video though on this later on. Just put that to one side, out of the way for a minute. I quite like them green wheels, look pretty good, to be fair. Right, so I'll start building my body up. Now all my stuff's painted. I built some of that up. So the other screws get in. So with this, I've started doing this and then come off it and then went back onto it, and so all my screws are all messed up with which ones are which. They're way too long. Them screws are way too long there. think what I'll do is I'll just get some Allen keys on it, I think. I think it looks better with Allen keys anyway, instead of a crosshead, instead of a big crosshead screw. I just need to find the right size Allen key really. Oh, I could use a button head Allen key really, couldn't I? I think that one's too small. That one's too small. Yeah, I'll go with these bigger. I'll go with bigger ones, I think. They do look slightly better. Let's go and find the other Allen keys. Thing with these Volvo cabs as well is the windows are dark. The windows are really dark, so you can't see in. You can't see in through it, so I don't think I'm gonna bother doing seats. I'll paint the dashboard. I'll paint the dashboard and everything, and seats and all that. But you can't see in it, so I might not bother. I might not bother putting that lot together. And then these black, I've painted these black, but painted inside green. So that'll look a lot better when it's on, when they're on. I've done it like that because I think my daughter's going to do me some drawing on it as well. So I want to be lacquering it all together. not paying much attention to instructions. I built up many of these style Tamiya's. You tend to know what's what after a bit. So that's me. That's the sides on. And then you can see back, insides at back. Let me just adjust this camera. You've been a bad lad. That's police helicopter out. Trying to find somebody, no doubt. Go on out the way. So now I've got them bits so I can put my cab roof in. BC1s. Right, so that's my cab so far. As you look at the back, it's got all that done on it. So I just need to glue me. Wait for me gun to glue to warm up so I can put these in. And that's them front side bits there. Now I'm going to build it up and put it on my chassis, because in the next video I'm going to do some alterations to that chassis, that trailer, that traxel trailer is going to get some modification. So that will look better. I need it to be, I need this built up so I can see what trailer looks like behind it. So smudger. Looks like I'm running out of glue sticks as well. Bugger. The reason why I put these on with heat glue is it's not like it's a glue hard enough to hold it, but it's not like a permanent, not like a permanent glue like super glue or mech pack or out like that. So I can take them off. If I need to take them off, I can do. So that's those back on. So now I just need to build me. I just need to put my front hinge together. There are my mirror arms and the yeah, there are my mirror arms and my bonnet and my cab stay. I'm not putting them in yet. I'm not even going to put grid in or anything yet. All I'm going to do is just roughly get it onto the chassis. I'll keep an eye on the time because at 4 o'clock or at 5 o'clock I'm doing a live stream, so that'll be good. Right, so now I can put this on my cab. Like that. No, like that. That goes behind. Yep. Oops. That's going up one way round. Just going to put that on there so I don't damage my paint. Right, so that's the majority of that one. Run out of all these big screws, these BC2s. The BC2s are just a fine fed, just a standard fine fed screw. I'm going to take all this black off anyway because I've got to paint it black. I've got to paint that inside of that thing black, but behind where it grill sits, so I might not bother painting it black. I might just leave it green. Right, so now I can put that to one side for a minute. Get me. So I've got to fix that in. Don't shed dog. One, two, three. Let's use these Allen keys again. I like using these. Oh, not for there. One. I'll be using these right small little screws for front, because front mountings have got the servo mount underneath the chassis. So don't be using long ones because it's going to bent servo mount on the chassis. So I'll just take these two back out. I can put the little ones in. Oops, that's one gone. The thing with these Allen keys as well is they'll start rounding off. Like your Phillips screws, your crosshead screws, they all round off and they get all damaged. So when you put them in, when you're taking them in and out of your chassis all the time, you're going to end up rounding your screws off, and you're going to be knackered then because you won't be able to not be able to get your screws in and out. Use these Allen keys on these front bits here. And obviously it's not like an engine in a car. It's not massively tight, so you can you just nip them up. You don't have to tighten them up. got to put that look actually. I'll put the pin back in the chassis. In. I just want this cab bit. Yeah, they're BC ones then. Right, so I can now put this on here. Right, so that's my cab on. Ta-da! Looks alright that. That's the other side. So I can put my my grill together. So my front grill's black to match the side trims. So we'll put these lights and that together. That's my grill and my side steps, which took some putting together. Them side, which took some painting to get some missing them. So I've got my grill and my lights. put that back on there for a minute. So I've got a light box, a spare light box for my lights, but I'm not gonna put them in as of yet. I'm just gonna just put this together for just for quickness really, and decide what I'm going to do later on. So all these are all clear lenses, so I'm going to have to get some proper some amber LEDs. And these lenses are banded as well, which makes a friggin'... So in these lenses there's like a little hole at the bottom corner there, and that side there, so one won't fit the other. Using electrical snips to cut these out. I'll use these to cut all my plastics out because it cuts it flush. So it does say to glue these in, but I'm not overly confident about gluing them in. Alright, I managed it. So, BB5s. So you can see I can put them lights and stuff in after. I don't need to put them in straight away. I don't think that's one of them. Oh, does it say it's a BB5? That's way too long. Let me close that. Alright, so now I can put my step back on. That's why I'm gluing my steps in, because I don't know at what point they're needed. I didn't glue my steps because I didn't want to glue them and then not be able to get stuff fitted around them. Right, so we're going to come to a conclusion on this video. What I'm doing is just, all I'm going to do now is just put this on, put my front grille in, and then call it a day. So a couple more Allen keys out of the box that I keep putting away. That one will do, and that one will do. Right. So I'll put my things together, and then I don't really like having on show plain screws. I don't like having Phillips head screws on show. They don't I don't think they look right. Look like an Allen key. You can't really. An Allen key, you can't really tell what it is. This step's pissing me off now as well, because it keeps falling out. So now I've got my lighting, I can just put a bit of glue on that. Right, so we're nearly done for this video. I'll just put my grill in place. And that is my FH12 project with the cab on. So with this being nearly done, that's my FH12. That's the front. That's the back with silver air intake, and passenger side with the hand don't quite bend that far. Passenger side. That looks pretty cool, that does. I like that. Oops, my grill fell off. Yeah. So all I need to do now really is I need to repaint this. This grill needs some more paint on it, and the why is that going down? If any of you truck guys out there that know what got me ideas for putting some side skirts in here, the standard ones don't fit. These ones don't fit because they've got single axle, so that's no good. So really, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I think that's supposed to go up here, isn't it, under there. So I might have to cut these down, cut a big section out of them and put them back together. I think that's my best bet, I think. And then for this top here, I might get some of my own metal, get some aluminium and refit them. And then I need to move my fifth wheel right forward. Make a new one of these links up for fifth wheel and move this right far forward up here. This fifth wheel right up here. So my trailer's close to my cab. That's it guys for now, I think. I'll catch you on next one. Thanks for watching.